This is going to be the latest release from Pop Race, the Mercedes-Benz CLK D2, which was part of the 1997 FIA GT Championship, and it's actually caused a lot of buzz online within the Diecast collector community. This thing is packed with a lot of surprises, and Pop Race, to be honest, did not hold back when they were releasing this casting. But before you buy it, let's dive in and see what it's all about. When it comes to Pop Race's packaging, it's going to be pretty cost effective. Your cardboard box, and they do this in order for you guys to be able to get it at a price point where it's going to be good for the consumer, because all the acrylic cases, bases, and things like that can really add up. But when you keep it in this type of packaging, you can be sure to save on those costs. When it comes to the actual die cast, this thing packs a punch, and all the details that they were able to put into a 64 scale is actually pretty dang incredible. So for starters, you can see the D2 livery is there. This paint silver finish is really looking flawless, and I didn't see any issues with mine. All the details seem to be intact in the correct location, no crooked decals, nothing like that going on. Of course, with Pop Race, you're going to be getting the metal diecast construction. It's got some nice weight to it, and the wheels roll super good, which Pop Race is known for having. Additional details on the outside, you can see it on the front end here, which has actually a lot of the details going on. And then on the side, you can see some of the vents for the front bumper, the side door area there. And on the rear, you're going to have a nice little diffuser and cutout area for some of the features known for this car. And I think this is going to be where part of the evolution for diecast come into play, because Pop Race made it so that this thing actually has a removable bonnet, as you can see right here, which gives a lot of the extra details that you normally could not see in a 64 scale diecast. But in addition to that, they've also done it to where you can see the rear engine bay details with a removable engine bay section as well, as you can see right here. Pop Race really able to capitalize on making something that is highly detailed, and this is something that even Pop Race themselves was very excited about during the Malaysia Diecast Expo, which is where they very first debuted this car. The magnets make it really easy to remove, and it's actually kind of satisfying to be able to put them on and take them off. You don't have to worry about fragile hinges, any pieces breaking or getting bound up. This thing really works super solid and super smooth. And quite honestly, we have not seen this type of feature when it comes to 64 scale diecast. We have seen some opening components, but to have fully removable components, I think this just opens up a new area of development when it comes to 64 scale units. Now, there's one actual catch to this product line, and this is the part where a lot of the community members have come forth and asked me about it personally, and that's going to be the Mercedes-Benz licensing. What we have noticed is that the Mercedes-Benz verbiage is nowhere found on the box, and even on the car itself, you actually don't see the Mercedes-Benz logo on the hood, bonnet, or anywhere else, but you actually do see it after you remove those metallic components. You'll see one in the engine bay area, and you actually see one underneath the front bonnet once you remove it as well. Now, that may not bother some people because you guys are going to be able to collect whatever it is that you want to collect. However, I was under the impression that this was going to be a licensed model, and part of that excitement for releasing this car was the fact that it was going to be fully licensed with all these incredible details. And I think this is important just for collectors to be aware of. For some, that may be a deal breaker. For others, it may not be. And I think having that Mercedes license would have been the icing on the cake for this little release. Let me know in the comments what you think of that, and would you want to buy one of these?